This is the ZINUS Allen mid-century wood platform bed frame, and I've been living with the queen size long enough to form a clear opinion on how it looks, how it goes together, and how it holds up once the honeymoon phase passes. Key features that matter to me are the mid-century look, the all-wood vibe, the slatted foundation that doesn't need a box spring, and whether it stays quiet after daily use. On style, it nails the mid-century cues: rounded, tapered legs, a simple headboard, and a warm brown finish that reads acorn in person. In my opinion, it photographs a hair darker than it looks in a typical bedroom. I've seen units that skew a touch red or pecan compared to the listing photos. If you're trying to match a deep walnut nightstand, keep that in mind. From my experience, the unboxing and setup are exactly what this brand is known for. Everything arrives in one manageable box, nothing rattling around, and the parts are labeled. The included ratcheting Allen key is actually useful, and with a second set of hands, it's very doable under an hour. The frame is pine wood, which is a softwood paired with steel brackets and a central metal support beam. The slats are plywood, closely spaced, and a few have adhesive strips so your mattress doesn't slide. If you're new to platform beds, slats are the wood pieces that run across the frame under the mattress. Because they distribute weight evenly, you don't need a bulky box spring. The platform sits about 12 inches off the floor, and you get roughly 8 inches of clearance for underbed bins. The queen is rated to 700 pounds total, which covers a mattress plus 2 adults without stress. Right after assembly, the Allen feels solid. The footprint is 82 inches long by about 60.7 inches wide, headboard height around 35.4 inches. The inner opening is roughly 79.5 by 59.5, which is a pinch smaller than some snug-fitting mattresses. In my opinion, this is the only dimension you'll really notice day to day. If your mattress runs true to size, it fits fine. But if you have a mattress that cuts on the larger side, expect a tiny lip or overhang. It's cosmetic more than functional, but I noticed it. For the first nights, it's quiet. No wobble, no squeak, no flex in the center, because that beam does its job. The slats feel supportive under memory foam and hybrid mattresses. It also looks great made up, clean lines, airy legs, and that I paid attention to my bedroom vibe without spending a fortune. I like that I didn't have to buy a box spring, and I appreciate the weight. At around 77 pounds for the frame, 2 people can lift and shift it for cleaning or rearranging. Then comes the part you probably want to know about. After some time, I started to hear the classic creak when getting in, shifting, or sitting on the edge. In my opinion, this is the trade-off with a bolt-together pine frame. Pine is easier to machine and keeps the price down, but it's softer than hardwood, and the metal bolts can loosen a bit with movement. I went back with the included key and snugged every connection point. That quieted it down a lot, but I had to do it more than once. A tiny dab of blue thread locker on the bolts helped them stay put. Adding felt washers between wood-to-metal contact points at the headboard brackets also cuts friction noise. If you want totally maintenance-free silence for years, I'd look at heavier hardwood frames or joinery-first designs. If you don't mind a quick tighten now and then, this one can stay pretty quiet. A couple of small things bug me that are worth calling out. The screws on top of the headboard are visible. There aren't matching caps. It doesn't ruin the look, but you'll see them. The finish is nice for this price, yet it doesn't have the dense, heavy hand feel of premium hardwood. On one build, the parts diagram used letters and the bags used numbers. It's not a big deal. Just take a beat to match pieces before you rush. On another build, everything matched and was smooth sailing. That tells me quality control is mostly good with occasional hiccups. It's perfect for someone who wants that mid-century profile, needs a sturdy platform that doesn't require a box spring, and values fast setup and reasonable price over heirloom heft. It's also a smart pick for a guest room, a rental, or a first apartment where style-to-cost ratio matters. The 5-year warranty is a confidence booster, and support capacity at 700 pounds for queen is respectable. Underbed storage at 8 inches is just enough for low bins and shoeboxes. From my experience, the biggest long-term variable is noise. When it's freshly tightened, it's quiet. Over time, if you notice creaks, check the side rail bolts to the headboard and footboard, the center beam connections, and the slat mounts. Tighten evenly, don't over-torque, and consider a drop of thread locker. If you never want to think about fasteners, you may prefer a heavier frame like Thuma or a hardwood platform with fewer metal joints. If you're okay with occasional maintenance, the Allen gives you the look and the function for a lot less money. I'd recommend this for budget-conscious mid-century fans who value easy assembly and don't plan to move or torque the bed daily. It's also a good match for foam and hybrid mattresses that call for solid slat spacing. If color matching is critical, be prepared for a shade that leans warmer and lighter than some listings. If you're a light sleeper and every small creak drives you up the wall, weigh that risk, because bolt-together pine can shift with use. If you do get a quiet unit and keep the hardware snug, it can be great for years. In my opinion, what ZINUS gets right is the overall experience. One box to your door, clear instructions, handy tool included, and a design that looks more expensive than it is. What holds it back is the occasional squeak and some finishing shortcuts, like those visible headboard screws and slight color variants. The core structure is honest about what it is. Pine wood rails and legs, steel brackets where it matters, plywood slats that actually support the mattress well, and a center beam that keeps everything from bowing. In conclusion, the ZINUS Allen mid-century wood platform bed frame delivers strong design, simple setup, and a solid sleep surface without the extra cost of a box spring. The trade-off is potential noise over time and minor fit and finish quirks. If your priorities are style, price, and convenience, it's a win. If your top priority is silent, never touch it against sturdiness, you might want to spend more for hardwood and joinery-focused construction. If this video helped, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with your questions or your own experience. Thank you for watching.